Okay, 390 Wagon Master here. I did not do an unboxing of this video, or an unwrapping, I should say. I actually did an unboxing. This radio came to me by another UDXer that sent that grant, and that UNIDEN grant, that beautiful grant. That thing's sweet. Anyway, he said, you fix that radio and you can have this one. So I fixed that one, and we got this one going. So this actually worked. I checked all modes and functions. It appeared to be working just fine. However, I just kind of went over it real quick here. Didn't hook it up to any meters or counters or anything like that. And come to find out that center slot on this radio was about right there. And it transmitted a little bit up further, like a few hundred cycles higher. And anyway, so I thought, okay, well, we'll just check it out. And first thing I did was I took care of a couple things. These are some known 10-volt caps to go out on this style of chassis. This is basically a President Washington, and it's 2816 chip UNIDEN board. Really good board in one of the good versions of the Washingtons. There's a couple versions that I'm not really a fan of. However, this is a decent board. All right, so I went through and swapped that stuff out, and then started to do an alignment on it, and everything was pretty much right in cue, but I just couldn't get the sideband to jive properly. Come to find out, we got one of these Spuzzy UNIDEN I call them Uni crystals in there, and so hunted high and low, reached some tentacles out to see if I could get another crystal. That was my hunch anyway, just the way things were working out. And I found one and put it in there, and everything lined up just fine. And then I went and unlocked the clarifier, which is pretty much perfectly straight up now at center slot. Transmit and receive are synced exactly, and this radio is now a runner. So here's what we have. This is the US 40 channel version with AM upper and lower sideband. So we have volume control, squelch, mode control, clarifier, RF gain, rotary channel selector, transmit and receive LED indicators, of course digital readout, and then our LEDs for our modes, the classic, my favorite meter of all time, the UNIDEN meter, and then CBPA, A&L noise blanker combined. I like those separate still, but you know, anyway. And then bright dim, and all segments work, all modes and functions work as they should. This has turned out to be a fairly nice radio. Okay, no, pretty darn nice. Anyway, this is an interesting stock mic, Cobra style coffin mic, you know, UNIDEN coffin mic. However, it has a volume control. So I have honestly not seen one of these, so not very familiar with it. And I have not yet torn this mic apart because I don't really need to. It works very well with this radio. So I'm going to assume that when the volume control is up all the way, the microphone is just basically wide open, just like a standard coffin mic. And then when you turn the volume pot down, it will attenuate the microphones. And that seems to work pretty good, and it's fairly even. The pot works fairly even from top to bottom. This is not a like Cobra 148 size chassis quite, but it's not a mini chassis. We only have one hole in the side for mounting bracket, so it's a single hole mounting bracket. But yeah, definitely UNIDEN all the way. Great radio. This radio has I think the driver was a 1306 and the final's a 1966. And this radio wanted to do 20 watts single sideband. I have it down to 15 peak and good average talk power at 10 to 12 watts. It's got a good strong sound to it. AM, it will do a maximum of 6 watts, maximum dead key, but it doesn't really like that. So I have this one set up a little higher than I normally do. This one is set up at exactly 4 watts. Dead nuts on 4 watts. Easily 100% modulation, and like I say, everything has been tuned, and the noise blanker needed that circuit was actually a little out of alignment, so I got a little bit better noise blanker activity out of this, or operation out of it, I should say. So anyway, as per the UNIDEN service manual, this radio is up to snuff. It does still have all the other capacitators in there, but I'm not going to do a cap swap out. I'm just going to run it. It's been percutooting on the bench now for a couple days, and it is rock solid, especially for a radio of this vintage. This is like late 70s, early 80s, I believe. I'm not really a big Teaberry guy, so I could be off on that. And I didn't clean up the radio. This is just going to go straight into my mobile. This is going to replace my President Washington. I cannot run that radio in my mobile with the windows down, and radios like this you can, so I'm going to have a really, really sweet mobile. It's going to drive my 2-pill just awesome. I'm very excited for this. Yeah, this does not have the channels and all of that stuff, but I don't need them. I don't generally go out of band, quite frankly. I'm just not a big out of band guy. So this will drive my 2-pill just fine. I'll get a couple Benjis out of this, and I'll easily get my 35, 50 watt dead key with some forward swing, more like the 35 watt dead key with the forward swing on that 2-pill, 2 454s in that. But it's going to have all the power it needs, all the audio that it needs, and I think for right now I'll run the stock mic. Something tells me I should kind of put that away for down the road, but anyway. The strain relief here isn't all buggered up and dried out yet. So I don't know. I think I'm just going to run it and we'll just see what happens. Everybody says it sounds okay. However, it sounds like a stock mic. So there you go. Not much going on today. I got a lot of noise today. Ton of noise. Look at that. So... yeah, I got a lot of noise. We got Hawaiian Island stuff coming in. Weird day for DX today. But there you go. I look forward to running this in the Wagon Master Mean Mobile. All right, thanks for watching. Please leave questions or comments down below. I'd appreciate it. If you've not yet subscribed to this channel, please consider doing so. If you have a Teaberry Stalker, you have a great radio. They're a great radio. There's no doubt about it. Another one of my UNIDEN chassis that I'm very fond of. Wood grain, gross. It definitely has a dated look, that's for sure. Another fugly radio that works really good. Thanks for watching.